Hi, welcome back. In this session, we will check if user is already signed in or not. So now suppose the user has successfully logged in, but what if he close our application and start it again? In that case, we don't want the user to enter his credentials again and again, but instead, we should check if that user has already logged in before. And this can be implemented very easily while using Firebase. But before that, we should create a new home screen file inside screen directory. Let's go to the screens and then create a new screen called home screen dot. Here, let's import our material as always. Let's create a stateless widget of home screen. Then create a scaffold, then app bar. Let's give the title of text home, then center title true, background colors dot pink this time, and in the actions I would like to give a button of logout. So I will just write text button dot icon on press will be empty. In the icons, I will give icons dot logout, and in the label, I will just simply give it text of sign out. Okay, and this sign out, sorry, this button, I would like to give some styling as well to the button, not the label, to the button itself. And I will just say text button dot style from, and in the primary, I will just give colors dot white. Okay, we have our home screen ready, but we should also make sure that when a new user register or log in successfully, then he should be navigated to this home screen. Earlier, we were just getting a response in the debug console. For that, simply go to register.screen, and here, if result is not equal to null, I will just simply write navigator dot push and remove until, and then in the new route I will give material page route, and in the builder I will just simply write home screen. That's it, easy as that. And same thing I will just copy and paste it in the login screen here and import our home screen. So we are using here push and remove until. You might be thinking, why not I am using push replacement? Because the only issue here is in this login screen, it is not the final screen. It is using the push, that is, it is into another top of another screen. That is, it's a stack and it is the top of register. So from here, if I write push replacement, then it will go to the home screen, but with a back button. So the other workaround is, first of all, I have to use navigator.pop, and then I can use navigator.push replacement in this login screen. But I just simply don't like it, and I simply use this push and remove until, that is, remove everything and just push this screen. That's it. So let's try it out if it's working or not. Let's just wait for a while. I hope your system is powerful enough, because sometimes while we are using Android Studio or these emulators, the RAM management is not good in most of the PCs. So let's try it out. Now let's see, give the correct password. Okay. Click on the submit button. See, hooray. It's working so nicely that we are directly sent to our login screen here. But what if I restart this application? So if I restart this application, the register screen is there and we are not directly sent to the home screen. So this can be implemented, or this should be changed. Firebase Auth enables us to subscribe in real time to Auth state via the stream. That is, once called, the stream provides an immediate event of the user's current authentication state. And after that, it subsequently provides events whenever the authentication state changes. In simple words, Firebase gives us an option to listen to the changes in the Firebase authentication. For that, let's go to the main.dart file. Here in the home screen, you simply have to write stream builder. Then in the stream, we will use auth service dot firebase auth dot auth state changes. So here, if you hover over it, see, it gives us a stream with the user's value, notifies about changes to the user's sign-in state, such as either it's sign in or sign out. And since it's a stream, the data flows continuously. In the builder, we have, as usual, context in the snapshot. Here I will simply write if snapshot dot has data, then we would return home screen. But if not, then we will return the register screen. This piece of code means that if the snapshot is not null, then definitely there has to be some user value. So that's why we should return the home screen. And if it's null, then we should return the register screen. Now, if we restart our application, you will see we will directly send to the home screen. See here, since our application already knows that the user has been logged in before. This is very important concept because most of the application you don't want the user to have a bad experience of logged out automatically. So that's it for today. In the next session, we will implement how to sign in with Google as well, because email and password is fine, but now most of the modern application allows users to use their social logins as well. See you in the next session. Thank you.